Rabadanov sent Primus to bed. Another world title goes to the Nurmagomedov gym. On November 28, the long-awaited PFL World Championship 2024 tournament took place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at the King Saud University Stadium. In one of the main card fights, the Russian fighter Gadzhi Rabadanov, who is a pupil of the Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov school, performed. His opponent was former Bellator champion Brent Primus from the USA. We tell you in detail how the PFL Lightweight Grand Prix final went. Primus and Rabadanov begin the battle with a little reconnaissance. They work carefully in the rack for about a minute. However, at its end, the Russian fighter attempts a takedown, which turns out to be successful. Then a rather viscous scenario unfolds. Rabadanov is on top, but does not take active action, only occasionally loading the enemy's body and head. Brent, in turn, tries to counterattack, but his numerous attempts are far from successful. The statistics of the first round are very poor. But, obviously, Rabadanov is taking him away. In terms of the number of landed strikes, 13-6 for thrown ones to 20-15 in favor of Gadzhi, to which is added a 4-minute control in the ground on his part. Second round, Gadzhi is gaining momentum. The second segment turns out to be more spectacular. The first half of it takes place in the rack. After several exchanges, Rabadanov knocks the American down and goes to fight again. It is not possible to finish off the Primus in the ground. The reason for this is the same viscous struggle of the American, who constantly turns off the Russian's right hand and looks for attempts to submission. Nevertheless, the control is back for Gadzhi. His advantage in battle is beyond question. According to G-Fight, Rabadanov takes the second round with a 60% probability. And the dominance of the Russian perfectly displays the course of the fight screen in the Stats Fight app. Third round, spectacular finish from the Russian. Gadzhi starts the third round very powerfully, dropping Primus on the canvas again with a precise forehand. However, now the Russian does not go to the ground. He lets the American recover from the knockdown and get up. After that, the guys get involved in a real cabin. There are accurate strikes on both sides. The sweeping attacks of the 39-year-old Primus pose a threat. But Rabadanov feels the distance and, after the equator of the round, drops Brent with a monstrous left hook, hammering a few more punches after him. The referee stops the meeting at this point. Marks for the fight. Rabadanov scored a convincing knockout victory in the third round, becoming the winner of the PFL Grand Prix and winning $1 million. It is worth noting that Gadzhi competently conducted his most important fight in his career at this point in time. From a statistical point of view, the Russian surpassed his opponent in all key parameters. 54 versus 22 by the number of landed strikes, 30 versus 19 on strikes to the head, 1 versus 0 on successful takedowns, 100% ground control, 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Therefore, Rabadanov receives a deservedly high rating for his performance from Stats Fight Performance, 8.9. As for Primus, he is endowed with a rating of 5.9 based on the results of the fight. Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov's school controls lightweight in 3 leading promotions in the world. Gadzhi Rabadanov is now the PFL lightweight champion. He is the third student from the Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov Martial Arts School, who now holds the title in the 70 kilograms division in one of the best promotions in the world. Islam Makhachev is the current UFC lightweight champion. Usman Nurmagomedov is the current Bellator lightweight champion. Gadzhi Rabadanov is the current PFL lightweight champion. What's next for Gadzhi? It is still unknown. He will definitely not fight for the unification title with Usman Nurmagomedov, who is his teammate. There are probably 2 options. Either Gadzhi will perform in the next PFL season and try to win the coveted $1 million check again, or he will try to sign up for the UFC. If you like this review, then put a like. You can view statistics and analytics of other PFL fights in our Stats Fight, MMA Picks and Spore app available in the App Store and Google Play.